All right, let's roll. I got shit to drink.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship?
All right, let's see if we can pull this off before the wife come get on my fucking nerves.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get through.
Got that shit.
It's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space.
Thank you.
And he got there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Letting them, okay. Fuck this nigga up. Get that bullshit off.
On the counter, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Give up the middle to Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Going back some more then.
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Get the fuck out of here. That was some Madden bullshit right there. Wow.
That was a thing to behold there.
That about a bitch.
You knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Back to throw. Howell. That's Samuel. Caught left side. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Gibson is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll go backwards.
Good D.
Yardage to the 5.
One more time.
Down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
And that one ended up going backwards.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through.
That's some bullshit.
Drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3.
Madden played us.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Motherfucker ran around my dude. Caught that bitch.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Elliott.
Come on now.
As the tackle is made at about the 32.
Because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete.
That was close. That was close.
Have a Cowboys 1st down. I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Inside give to Elliott. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That ain't what we trying to get, fellas.
I love that description because
that bullshit ain't gonna work. That hurt.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. The Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth?
They're going to give it back to us.
Fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield.
Good shot.
Turn into an interception. Go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Powell on the QB sneak. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First down, Howell to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got his target, Samuel.
Come on now. Good shit.
Here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's on me.
There, 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Draw, it's Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On second down, here's Gibson again.
Giving them that shit.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
run with Gibson. And the hole closes.
All insides.
To about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way.
Come another inside, fellas.
And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way. Waste of time.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play.
One more time.
Half number 1.
He's switching up shit. Another inside zone.
They'll go. It's
fucking got caught up in there. Good shit.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Nothing but inside zone.
4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Green able to dance free. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25 on 2nd down, Powell. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. 8
yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. On the counter, Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken. Second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yards.
This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We'll talk about the little situation here.
Prescott now.
Damn, Dak, what the fuck is you doing? That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Fucked up the comeback, Jack.
Many times throughout the course of the season, his defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just a takeaway.
Long ass drive for nothing. Good game, cuz. Good. Whatever, nigga. You had your starters out on the other one. You had your starters out the last game. Shit, you ain't even had your starters in. All right there. I hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, he's excited over there. I feel him. Good shit. We ain't about to have this nigga celebrating on my stream all like that. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Good game, guys. Good game.
We're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
Yep, let's get him out of our ear. This is over with.
They got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead. As
we knew it was going to be rough coming in.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
So y'all know
now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
In reference to Cardi B, which Cardi said.
Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
It affected her ego.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Damn, this motherfucker here, man. Bruh. Got hit right through it.
I think you and I were a little surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, everyone's getting the penalties.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Got it right here.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Hopefully you guys can hear it. I don't want to be too loud, but right here I'm on Tasha K's Instagram page as you guys can see here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's been in the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now
57 total yards. It's terrible.
Prescott.
And this motherfucker just keep picking my boy off.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice.
Yep.
Take over possession here